December 26, 2004, a day forever etched in our memories, marking one of the deadliest natural disasters in history, the Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami. On this day, the Earth trembled with such violent force that it triggered a catastrophic tsunami. The scale of the disaster was unimaginable, with the earthquake reaching a staggering magnitude of 9.1. The ferocity of the event was amplified by the resulting tsunami, a monstrous wave that swallowed entire coastlines. Stay with us as we delve into the events of that fateful day. The epicenter of the earthquake, off the west coast of northern Sumatra, Indonesia, was the starting point of a catastrophe that would reach far and wide. The day was December 26, 2004, a day that would be etched in history. The earthquake, with a staggering magnitude of 9.1 on the Richter scale, was one of the most powerful recorded in human history. This colossal seismic activity sent shockwaves deep beneath the ocean floor, displacing billions of tons of water. The result? An immense tsunami was born. The waves, unseen and undetected in the deep ocean, began their deadly journey at high speed. Coastal regions, teeming with life, lay unsuspecting in the path of this impending disaster. The clock was ticking, and within a few short hours, these regions would face the full fury of the tsunami. In mere hours, a wall of water was racing across the Indian Ocean, heading towards unsuspecting coastal regions. By the time the sun set on December 26th, the world was coming to grips with a disaster of unimaginable proportions. The Indian Ocean tsunami had swept across a dozen countries, leaving a trail of utter devastation in its wake. In the blink of an eye, countless lives were lost, while millions more were displaced from their homes. Coastal regions bore the brunt of the tsunami's wrath, with entire communities leveled to the ground. The landscapes that once buzzed with life were now a haunting tableau of destruction and despair. The human toll was staggering, as was the damage to the infrastructure. Schools, hospitals, roads, and other vital services were wiped out, crippling the affected regions. The cost of the damage ran into the billions, setting back the economies of these countries by several years. This wave of devastation wasn't just a physical blow, it was a deep psychological scar on the survivors, a constant reminder of the terrible day when the sea turned against them. But how did an earthquake lead to such a catastrophic tsunami? Let's find out. The destructive power of a tsunami lies beneath the ocean's surface, hidden in the mechanics of the Earth itself. When the Indian Ocean earthquake struck, it was not just the shaking ground, but the displacement of the seafloor that ignited the tsunami. This colossal shift sent waves racing across the ocean at jet speed, culminating in the devastating wall of water that struck the coastlines. The tsunami was a stark reminder of nature's power, but also of the importance of preparedness and early warning systems. In the aftermath of the disaster, the world came together to aid the affected regions. Countries across the globe, from near and far, sent in aid in the form of medical teams, rescue workers, and emergency supplies. International organizations, too, played a pivotal role, mobilizing resources and providing support wherever needed. This global response wasn't just about immediate relief, it was also about long-term recovery. Efforts were made to rebuild homes, restore livelihoods, and rehabilitate communities. The process was arduous and took years, but it demonstrated the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. The 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami also taught us invaluable lessons about disaster management and preparedness. It underscored the importance of early warning systems, effective evacuation plans, and community awareness. These lessons have since been integrated into disaster response strategies worldwide, making us better equipped to face similar challenges in the future. Today, we remember the 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake and tsunami, not just for the disaster it was, but for the lessons it taught us. Out of the devastation and loss, stories of resilience and humanity emerged. Today, memorials across the affected regions stand as a testament to the lives lost and the strength of the survivors. They remind us not only of the tragedy, but also of our global responsibility to support disaster relief and preparedness efforts. Our collective memory fuels our commitment to a safer future, where early detection and efficient response systems minimize the impact of such calamities. Join us in our next videos as we continue to explore significant events that have shaped our world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content.